Hello and welcome to Storytime. I'm Mr. Read. And, yes. I knew the story was around there somewhere. Today's story is a very special story because it comes from Mrs. Read. And it's called Bunny Bounces Back. Nice bit of alliteration. Cara loves alliteration. Bunny bounces back. Once upon a time, there was a bouncy castle called Bunny. She was big and beautiful, and she had multicolored flowers painted on her four sides. Bunny was very popular with all the kids that visited the indoor adventure playground. Every day, kids of every age jumped up and down from morning to closing time. Bunny loved being a bouncy castle, and even though she was exhausted every evening, she slept well knowing that the kids had had such fun and exercise. Not every day was easy. Sometimes people spilled fruit juice on Bunny. She was often kicked and punched, but the team at the indoor adventure playground always cleaned her up and got her ready for the next day. Over time, more inflatable toys arrived at the adventure playground. There was a slide, an obstacle course, and soon the kids started to forget about Bunny. To make matters worse, one day Bunny was punctured by the leg of a chair from the coffee shop and slowly started to deflate. When the team came in one morning, Bunny had practically disappeared. She was flat on the floor. She was panicking. Would anyone notice? Would anyone help her? Barry, the owner of the indoor adventure playground, saw what had happened, and much to Bunny's horror, he scooped her up and threw her in a skip out the back. Big bad Barry. As the night fell, Bunny became worried. It was cold and smelly in the skip. A dog came along and sniffed her and then moved on. Bunny was trying to work out when the bin truck would arrive. She was afraid she was going to end up in the dump. But in the morning, the sun came out and Bunny tried to remain hopeful that something good was going to happen. Just then, she heard the roar of an engine, and a man gently lifted Bunny from the skip and placed her in the back of a dusty jeep. He drove her out into the countryside, and they arrived at a farm. 4 excited children ran out of the house, and they moved Bunny to the back garden. Together, they washed her and covered up the tear in the plastic with super strong sticky tape. Once she was inflated, Bunny started to feel like herself again. She looked around the garden and knew that she was going to be happy here. Over the years, the kids and their friends enjoyed playing on Bunny, and she was the centre of many a birthday party. She couldn't have been happier with how things had worked out. She was now part of a family in a place she could call home. Yay for Bunny! Bunny bounces back. And if you'd like to bounce a story over to me, I would love to read it. Send it to me, MrRead.Storytime@gmail.com. Until the next time, be good. Bye!